Yes, welcome to United Sauce and Wingers. The team is out. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everyone. We're going to go straight into this. I am nervous, but this United Sauce and Winger, let's do this, baby. Come on. All right, let's look at the team news. I'm freaking nervous. I am nervous, man. This is just snuck up like a Christmas turkey. Let's look at the team news, guys. All right, in goal, we got De Gea. No brainer. Let's do this. Lindelof. Bailly. Oh, gosh. We got Bailly playing. Oh, my gosh. We got Bailly playing. Wait a minute. What are we doing? Is that a 5? We got Lindelof, Bailly, and Maguire. You have that off. Wait, let me just process this. Maguire, Martial, Rashford, Fred, Fernandes, James, Shaw, McTominay. Whoa. I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. We have gone very defensive, haven't we? We got 3 defenders. Fred, McFred. But I need to process this, guys. This has took me by surprise. Oh my gosh, what is going on? De Gea at the back. Is this a 5? This must be a 5. So we got in the middle, we've got Lindelof, Bailly, and Maguire. And then to the right of them, I'm assuming we've got Fernandes. We've got Pogba, McTominay, and Fred in the middle. Rashford, Martial up top. And Fernandes. Oh, I see it. We're playing a 4, but we're playing Bailly at right back. That's probably what we're doing. We're playing Bailly at right back. Okay. And we've got McFred in the middle. We've got James on the right, probably. Rashford on the left. Bruno behind him with Rashford at the top. Okay. It's okay. Sometimes you first see it, you're like, okay, what are we doing? Playing 5 at the back. We're not playing 5. We're playing 4. I'm sure of it. This looks like we're going very attacking in terms of the up front. We haven't got Pogba. That's fine because look, Ollie knows more than we do. Let's not all act like we're managers and we play FIFA and manager mode and whatever career mode, so we're so good. Look, he knows what he's doing here, right? So I'm happy with the midfield with McFred because we need McTominay. If he's playing very good, he's on a good run of form. I don't mind starting him. He was some saucy in that other game previously, so I don't mind that at all. Fred, we know about him. Fernandes got to start. James played very well, and I think what we want to do in this game by playing James, we want to keep that shape. That shape is vital. We need someone to work up and down and nullify Leicester. So I understand James, and I feel like James, off the back of that goal, he can smell blood now. James knows if he plays good in this game, this could be the start for him. So I'm not opposed to that. In the bench, we've got Henderson, Tellers, of course, Tuan Sabi, Lingard didn't come on last game, Matic, Pogba, Van der Beek, Cavani, and Greenwood. You know what, right? Have you seen that? This team just shows that we have so much depth. If you look at teams like Arsenal and they've got Willock coming on, Pillock, I don't know who he is. Like, it just shows how much depth we actually have. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share. At the beginning, I was a little bit shook. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't know what we're doing. Was it 5 at the back? Were we playing wing backs? What's happening? But now it makes sense. I think we just can be playing. We'll be playing a 4, but either Bailly will be right back or Lindelof. And I'm so glad that we're playing Bailly because we need that pace against Vardy. I think it's important that we look at the Leicester team as well. So let's have a little peek of the Leicester team. We know for a fact that they'll be playing with Vardy and Madders, the team Madders. Right, so who's Leicester got? So Leicester playing with Schmeichel, Justin, Fofana. He's supposed to be quite good, actually. Evans is supposed to be getting a new contract. I don't know who he is. Castane, Ndidi, Tillemans, Albrighton, Maddison, Barnes, and Vardy. Okay, they've gone out attack. They've definitely gone out attack. They want to win this game, and no doubt they want to win this game. This is a huge match, guys. I was saying on Twitter before this game that this game has kind of snuck up on us, hasn't it? Like we've been off for Christmas yesterday, and we've had games in such quick succession, and it just feels like, wow. There's no time to rest. Like, there would have been a huge build-up to this game if it was like a weekly game like it normally is or before in seasons before. But we haven't got time to think. We just literally have to play the games. And if you look at sort of what we've done in the last games, playing this sort of teams, we've got Wolves coming up next, obviously. Leicester's today. We obviously beat Everton. We beat Leeds. We beat Sheffield United. We drew with Man City. And then obviously I'm not going to go further than that because we start going to Champions League games. But you can just see that there's a lot going on at the moment. We're third, okay? So we're third in the table, 26 points. Leicester have 27, and we've got a game in hand. Don't like mentioning that word, but we have got a game in hand. So if we beat Leicester today, we go up to 29 points and go into second place, which is, just let that sink in for a second. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen with the other results, but this is huge. This is huge. What we're saying, glad to see James at right back. I think he's got all the attributes to be a right wing back and not good enough to... Yeah, so I think Victor's playing right back as he's done before. Yeah, I hate this because we're doing all these guessing games, and the amount of times we've guessed what the formation is, and it's completely wrong. Like I'm actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have a look on the Man United website on the app and see what's happening there, because normally if they don't get it right, they're a bunch of clowns. So let's see what the app's saying, because we could play this in so many different ways, but for me, I feel like we're playing a 4. Let's have a look. Looks to me like we're playing a 4 at the back. Let's have a quick look. Okay, fine. So you're right. So we've got Shaw, Maguire, by Lindelof on the right, McTominay, Fred in the middle, Rashford on the left, Bruno in the middle, James on the right, and Martial. So I don't think James is playing wing back, which is what I thought. I actually thought Bailly would play on the right because he's done it before, but it's actually Lindelof. And it's so easy to change that. If Lindelof is getting done on that right, we can put Bailly out there. And I think Lindelof done it for Sweden as well. He's done that a lot of times. But yeah, it's a weird one. I haven't had enough time to really process this game to be as nervous as I am right now. Anybody who's a Man United fan, and we're all fans, doesn't matter if you're a season ticket holder, doesn't matter if you live across the world, doesn't matter if you're in the middle of the night right now, we're all Manchester United fans, and we all want to win this game. And I feel like we haven't had enough time to process it. Like, this is a huge game, and this could send us a second and really lay down a marker. But at the same time, if we lose this game, it starts that whole, is he a good manager or not? And it shouldn't be that. It's one of those situations where we're a club right now in the biggest transition of our lives. And you can say the transition's been going on for 8 years. We've had people come into the club, lay down what they want to do, and then it hasn't worked out. Another manager comes in, they have to get rid of the previous manager's work and do what they want to do. That hasn't worked out. We get another manager who comes in, and we're thinking this is definitely going to be the one. Jose Mourinho, yes, he's got all the history, the experience. If he can't do it, no one can. We saw what happened there. Now we're with Ollie, and we're in a situation where, I don't know about you guys, I can't be bothered to keep changing managers. We got Leicester City here now. We've got the players, and we're building a squad and so forth. I can't be bothered to keep changing managers. It is long. Look, personally, I'm not on Tinder, but if I was on Tinder, the amount of time just swiping, it just gets boring. You know what I mean? It's just, I just want to stick with a manager, and it's just annoying because I know Ollie was interim and he's learning on the job. But again, like I said on my previous match, it's one of those situations where I want to stick with Ollie, but he needs to perform. And at the moment, he is performing. So it makes my job to back him even easier. Let's see what Carl's saying. Last time we played by right back, he got taken off at halftime against PSG. Hopefully it's different today. Yeah, so I think on the Man United app, Kyle, it's saying that it's Lindelof on the right. So that'll be interesting, Lindelof on the right. We are... Obviously, that means that AWB, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, is not doing well. Usually, he's quite good and consistent as well in terms of what we're doing. So that's a bit of a interesting why he's not actually starting and fit. We've got Greenwood on the bench as well, which is good. Greenwood at the moment, for me, he's not performing when he starts. He's not really scoring either. I don't know really what's happening. I don't know why he's not performing. I don't know if it's the pressure. I don't know if it's just that he just needs to break, or the incoming of Cavani and Martial is just... I don't know if it's because of his position as well. He's playing on the right wing. He's not a right winger. He's always been a striker. So for me, it's a bit weird, the situation that we find him in. I want him to perform well. We all do. But he's just not performing well. He's not performing well. So I don't mind having him on the bench. Same with Pogba. Pogba's on the bench as well. I'm completely happy with that. In this situation, we know that Pogba is a baller. There's nothing wrong with him coming onto the pitch once we've got that solid, we're very strong in the middle with that solidity of McFred in the middle. We want the same game of Scott McTominay and Fred being really, really strong. And I feel like we can be strong if they do the same thing. One thing I don't know if Ollie will do, if you saw in the previous game when we had McFred and we absolutely smashed the team out the park at Leeds, Ollie allowed Scott McTominay to go forward. He said it. I've never seen Scott McTominay making so many overlapping runs and really testing the defenders. So now I'm thinking to myself, is he going to say, okay, guys, you can do it again. Go for it. Have a good time. Please make sure you defend and so forth. Or is he going to be like, okay, no, stay back. This is Leicester City. They're not going to be playing as a high line, and they're not going to change. Well, they're going to be more adaptable than Leeds were, because Leeds were like, okay, even if we're losing, we're still going to completely attack you. So I just don't know. I feel like it's not going to be one of those Leeds games, guys. 100% not going to be one of those Leeds games, because Leeds are a different sort of animal to Leicester. It's different. Yeah, Rohit's saying that ADB's injured. Yeah, it's a shame really, because I really liked I liked seeing him come in AWB and get those running games and hopefully improving his footwork. It's a shame. Greenwood is centre forward. Yeah, well, he's not starting at the moment though. He's just a reminder of the team news, right? So we've got Martial up top, Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, James on the right with a pivot of McFred, and then we've got Shaw, Maguire, Bailly, and Lindelof on the right. I don't think anybody can say that they're upset with this team news. I don't think you are. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think this is a game that we can definitely go for them, attack them, take the game to them. It's just the way I'm just nervous about McFred and how Ollie's going to set them out, because if they just sit back, it will just be basically us defending for the first 45 minutes. The difference, what happened with Leeds, right? And this can't be overlooked. With Leeds, we came out so fast that we never do, and we scored some early goals. I mean, I think that's probably one of the earliest goals we've ever scored this season. Against Everton, we came out and we played very, very strong. I said when I was talking about the team that it was one of those lineups that was very powerful. It was like one of those teams you thought that a Man United team would be, with the experienced, most powerful players. But the situation that we're in right now is that we haven't got the whole lineup of really strong, like big name players. We've got a mixture, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's how Ollie decides to line them up. It's how we line them up. So it's one of those situations where, with the team I'm looking at, Brendan Rodgers is a very, very good manager. Like him if you don't like him, whatever. The facts remain, he's a good manager. If Ollie can outclass Bielsa, Ancelotti, and then Brendan Rodgers, right? This guy is honestly, if we win this game, it's so much bigger than 3 points now. Ollie is stamping down a marker and proving the doubters wrong, that he can beat one of basically really, really capable, experienced managers. He nullified Pep Guardiola. Obviously, we got smashed by Tottenham, but Jesus have mercy, we'll beat him the next one. He's beaten Bielsa, who's the godfather of tactics and sitting down in his chair and having a cup of tea. We've beaten Ancelotti, and people, every team wanted Ancelotti. Arsenal will probably give their right leg for Ancelotti. So now, if we beat Brendan Rodgers, that's saying something huge. That is saying something huge, that not only have we had a different team for every single game, so for the last 3 games, we had different lineups, completely different lineups, but we've actually been utilising the team, rotating the team, being ruthless again. Again, Lingard's going to be like, oh, I just want to play a game, but James is ahead of him. Greenwood's like, oh, I used to be scoring every single time, can't start at the moment. It's a situation where Ollie could actually really play this right. And I don't think anybody across any of the team news will be saying that, oh, this is a bit of a weird lineup. For me, right, I'm going to go for a match prediction. After seeing these teams, it's all about how we start in the first 20 minutes. The first 20 minutes is our bogey sort of thing. We sometimes start really fast and then absolutely wail off. Or we don't start very fast, and if they get an early goal, oh, this game's come out of nowhere. I'm going to say, for me, match prediction, I'm going to have to go 3-1 United to us. It might sound a bit deluded, but I'm saying that on the back of our performances, our run of games, that we know that we could go to second place if we beat Leicester. The fact that also Ollie is, although he's learning on the job, he actually is learning. And that's the most important thing, because I know we shouldn't really have a manager who's like a supply teacher, like who people say are supply teachers, and that he's learning on the job. I get it. But at the same time, I'm seeing progress. I'm seeing progress in the last 2-3 games. And I'm seeing him nullify Pep Guardiola, who has smashed teams, who've won every League Cup for like the last 3 seasons, who's managed Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and got won the league with Man City on multiple occasions. I've seen him nullify him. I've seen him be more ruthless with his subs. I've seen him, even though he spent 40-45 million on Van de Beek, he still plays him when he wants to play him. That's ruthless. I've seen Pogba go out and his manager say all this nonsense, but Ollie's like, yeah, I need him though. I need to win some games, so I'm still going to play him. Ruthless. I've seen a situation where Matic, we gave a new contract to, he plays sporadically, and that's how he should play. I've seen the likes of Axel, who was supposed to be our saving grace, and I still think he will be one for the future. He played against PSG. He probably thought that was his time. He can play every single game from now on. He's playing sporadically. I'm seeing a lot of ruthlessness from Ollie, and that's what I'm enjoying that. The only problem is, guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. If we lose this game, it's going to go back to square one. And I don't want to say it because not so much for me, because I can see green shoots, but for people that are already out or on the fence, it's going to go back to square one, because it paints a different picture. It paints a different picture. Obviously, we know that Poch has gone to PSG. It's a fact. We just need to confirm it. Fabrizio Romano's is basically said it's a done deal. So now I saw a tweet, actually, someone saying, okay, oh no, now watch us go on losing run, because now that pressure is off Ollie because Poch is gone. And now really the available managers out there, Sam Allardyce is gone. No, I'm joking. The available managers out there really is, well, Nagelsmann, but he loves a high line. I don't know if he can change his style. It's just what I mean. I'm thinking now, who else is really out there? It's hard. So now with Poch gone, people might think that Ollie might think the pressure's off, and the actual players might think the pressure's off, because I think the players were actually fighting for Ollie to keep his job. I honestly do think that he's brought some good vibes, some encouragement to players that needed it, and that sort of DNA he's talking about. I don't really like saying DNA, because what's DNA mean? Look, just go and play good football and play like a team, and don't rely on Bruno Fernandes. But Ollie's brought some good vibes to the team, and I feel like the team are playing for him, because every single time, Ollie is on the ropes. He's on the cliffs. We think he's going to lose it. He always comes through, and that's not just by him and by luck. That's by the team working for him, because we've seen this team lay down tools for managers. It's never the right way to go about it, but we've seen people lay down the tools. If we look at Ollie loves a back five, I know my manager, he's playing Leicester at their own game. So you still think it's a back five? Because I'm not seeing that, bro. I'm seeing on the Man United app, I'm seeing that it's 4. But correct me if I'm wrong. I'm seeing it's a 4 at the back with Lindelof on the right. That's what it's saying on the Man United app. Let's see if anybody else is saying any different. No. Yeah. Oh, well, at the same time. Oh, so you're right, actually. I'm seeing something different now. So it's different on the Manchester United app. It's now De Gea, Lindelof, Maguire, Bay as back 3, James as a right wing back, and Shaw. You know what, right? We'll see how it goes. We'll see how they line up as they start the team. People were really talking about when we started the last game that Pogba was going to be on the left, a left cam. He went straight into the pivot, and Van de Beek was on the left cam. So let's just see how the team comes out. But yeah, Carl's saying Ollie loves a back 5. I know my manager, he's playing Leicester at their own game with their own formation. Rashford and Marshall up front. I think we can win 2-0 clean sheet. Wow, that's bold. That's bold, Kyle. And I like that, because we really need to push this and push past the boundaries. So hopefully we can get the win. But guys, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this game. Hopefully we can get the win. I'll be tweeting throughout the game on United Source MUFC. Let's just get a nice Christmas present for all the guys there. And then we can move on to the next game against Wolves, I believe it is. But yeah, let's go and get the win, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. Just even one person, that makes a massive difference. And thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Peace out. Quit.